Hey Final Fantasy fans, and welcome to another Shinra Simulator video. In today's video I'm going to show you how I completed Tifa versus the 3C candidates with complete ease. So first off, we're going to equip Tifa with the Mythril Claws. This is going to give us the highest form of magical damage out of this character for this fight, along with the Forest Bracers for 4 Materia slots and the Champion's Belt for more strength and HP. The Fury Ring works well here, but I decided the belt for this one. So starting off with her Materia, we have Lightning paired with Elemental on both the weapon and the armor slot. This is going to allow us to do extra damage to most of these enemies, as well as absorb any electrical attacks coming our way. This is going to be super important for this fight, so I hope you already have these Materias. Then we have the Healing Materia, as it's always important as a just-in-case scenario. You can't use items in here, so this is always a good choice to bring with you. Next we have the HP up Materia to give the squishy Tifa a lot more HP. As Tifa doesn't have the highest MP either, we're also going to throw an MP up Materia so we can cast more here. Just remember that casting in these fights are going to be very important. Casting is going to be super important. Next we've got the Magic Materia so we can deal the most magic damage as possible. After that we're going to put on the first Strike Materia so we always have an ATB at the beginning of every single fight. Alright, and lastly I'm going to equip one more MP Materia just to maximize her casting abilities. Now let's get to that fight. As soon as the fight starts, we're going to cast Thundaga on the unknown entity. This is going to put it into a pressured state. So let's go deal some damage and build that ATB up so we can use the Focus Strike to finish it off as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, I am going to get hit here, but I'm still going to use the Focus Strike. And as the unknown entity is using Thundaga, it's okay as that's going to heal us. So while this happens, we're going to cast a quick Chi Trap to finish it off completely. Now, let's focus on the Trooper. As our ATB is still up, let's use Dive Quick. This is going to prevent him from moving or attacking briefly so we can regain our ATB and use another Dive Kick and just finish this fight off fairly quickly.
That's a win!
On the second stage, Z's here can get knocked back and pressured by a Thundaga, so guess what we're going to cast right off the bat. As soon as it is hit with our Thundaga, now is our chance to build up some ATB to use Focus Strike to get it as close to being staggered as possible very quickly. We have to attack it quickly just to build up our ATB, but once we have some distance in our ATB, we're going to cast another Thundaga and put it back down into a pressured state. Now all we got to do is attack Z's until it is staggered. Now once it's staggered, we're going to use True Strike to deal a good amount of damage while raising the percentage of the bonus damage that we can output. Now all that we gotta do is keep attacking it to simply finish off this fight. Now for stage 3 coming up, the worm is not exactly hard, it's annoying. So as soon as the fight begins, we're gonna cast Thunder to put it into a pressured state immediately. After being placed into a pressured state, we're gonna have to chase it around and attack it so we can build up that stagger bar. It's going to pop up and hide quite often, so we don't have a long time to damage it when we can damage it. So I'm going to try Focus Strike here, and unfortunately it already went back down. This fight's going to require a lot of dodging, so unfortunately I messed up my dodge there, so I lost a little bit of time to deal some damage. Remember, when he tries to do a physical attack, that's your time to use spells or abilities to increase that stagger bar. So I'm going to try casting Thunder when he pops up somewhere and see if that... Nope, we already missed. So here we're going to deal the most damage that we can, stagger it quickly, use a True Strike, and increase its bonus damage, and simply just hit it until it dies.
That's the way to do it.
Alright, now on to the easiest stage, the Armored Trooper. It's incredibly slow and very weak to lightning magic, so as soon as the fight starts, we're going to cast Thundaga to take out most of its HP. Now all we gotta do is go do follow-up attacks, but as it's using Skewer, all that we gotta do is dodge. Incidentally, our ATB is back up, so we're gonna cast another Thundaga and take it out just like that.
That's a win.
Thundara probably would have killed it, but Thundaga's more fun. Final stage, Senior Moth Unit. As scary as it looks, it's actually quite easy to take out. As soon as the fight starts, we're casting Thundaga right away. This will remove the Razor Blades from the unit and make him skip the annoying shooting the blades routine. As soon as it hits the ground, you can go deal damage as we need to get our ATB back up. Once we have it back up, we're going to create some distance and cast another Thundaga immediately. As our attack knocked it down again, all we gotta do is rinse and repeat our cycle. Go deal some damage, create some space, and then use another Thundaga. And don't be worried about any of the electric attacks, as those are actually gonna heal us. As we have our ATB, I'm just gonna go over here, cast our final Thundaga, and we'll be done with this fight. And just like that, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think I could probably get this fight down under 90 seconds if the worm didn't take as long. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, let me know if you find these videos helpful, and the next one coming up is gonna be Aerith's video taking on the candidates, so I'll see you then.